Hello everyone, Charman12321 here, and today I'm showing you guys a video on the top 10 don'ts for building a gaming PC. Now, I posted a long time ago the top 10 do's for building a gaming PC. If you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out. Also, if you want to get some additional tips, I know there's a lot of videos out there on the internet of how to build a PC. But enough talk. I hate talking before getting into the subject of a video. It's really distracting, so we're just going to get into it right away. Now, number 10. If you're building a computer, don't assume your computer comes with an operating system. This is very important because your computer is not going to run without an operating system. Maybe you can get into the BIOS, but that's about it. You need to know if your computer comes with an operating system. And if you're building it, 99% of the time, it won't. So you're going to have to go out and spend the extra money on an operating system. Which is one thing I really hate about many guides for building PCs. They make it seem as if the computer only costs about $400 or $600 when you really have to spend an extra $100 if you want a legit copy of Windows or whatever. There's always the free operating system, I know that, like Linux, and plus you could always pirate it, which I personally would not recommend. I know it's outrageous to really cost $100 for just the operating system. I know how a lot of you guys, I've chatted with a lot of you guys about that. But I would just get a legit copy. That's what I did. Alright, number 9. Now, number 9 is do not worry too much about static. My gosh, I have seen 10,000 trillion comments and people asking me, how do I protect my computer against static? Now, this is just crazy when I think about it. This little issue of static has been blown way out of proportion. You don't have to worry that much at all about static. Of course, there's always a tiny little factor. Just touch a piece of grounded metal if you want, just to feel better. And yeah, one of the next rules applying will involve cleanliness and all that other stuff. But please do not worry about static. Just try not to touch the metal bits of your computer. It's just don't touch it. Just only touch the plastic bits. And if you touch a metal part, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. It'll still work fine. How many people would have dead computers if you just touch one little part of it and the whole thing's dead? Yeah. Number 8. Don't assume building is cheaper than buying. Now, this is a very contrary. A lot of people say that building is cheaper, which I personally see building as usually cheaper. But you never know what kind of system is on sale at Best Buy or Walmart, or I don't even know if Walmart sells computers actually. But look around, see if you can find something better. That's what you want to do. You want to stretch out your buck just because you're not building it yourself. As long as you know, well, the cool thing is that as long as you know the parts of the computer and what it does, all that stuff, then you really know quite a bit about computers, kind of. But just you need to. This is about getting the bang for your buck, and that's what I want to find for you guys. And I believe that generally speaking, building does save you money. Find something on Best Buy or something of equivalent specifications. You can see the specifications of that computer and see if your picks were better or not. So then you can find out if building or buying is better for you. Number 7. Make sure your environment is clean. This is really for building and running your PC, because dust, moisture, outside factors, something getting into the top fan pipes up there, you really have to be careful and make sure your PC is in a clean environment and also with plenty of space so we can get all that hot air out during intense gaming and all that stuff. You really need to make sure, if you want your computer to last a long time, that you have it in a good location. Number 6, don't deadlock your PC from the start. Now this is really a kind of connects to my do list that's saying leave your PC open to upgrades. You don't want to be stuck and then having to buy totally new parts just so you can upgrade, unless you have a lot of money, I guess. But really, you want to be more future-proof. That's the word I was looking for. Future-proof. So you can be able to upgrade your computer much more easily. Like with the Photon, there's not really too much too much else that I can upgrade with it unless there's some other kind of chipset that supports it, which I'm pretty sure the MSI, the model, a motherboard I have doesn't support it, so I might need to get a new motherboard if I seek to upgrade to one of the new ones, which I don't plan on doing for like another 2 years or something like that. I really don't. That Athlon's running just fine for me right now. I'll probably do a video talking about the computer now. Yeah, it's kind of drifting off topic right there, but whatever. So anyway, just make sure you leave some space for future-proofness, so it'll just kind of save you some money in the future. Number 5, don't forget about style. And now this is really an optional step, which I personally find this really crucial to me. When I have my computer out, sticking out in my room, I want it to look nice. I want it to have like matching LEDs and all that fancy stuff. And it might cost. That's why I love the design of the Spec 01. When I saw an Austin Evans video, I knew I had to have that case because I absolutely loved the design. I have not liked many cases, and the Spec 01 is one of the very few that I've actually liked. Now this is really an optional. If you want to go cheap on your case, that's your call. It doesn't really matter. You're free to get whatever you want, but just always keep style into consideration. That's what I would say. You want it to be visually appealing. You don't want to think your computer is dirt ugly. But hey, that's up to you. You can do whatever you want. Number 4, don't immediately go surfing on the web / downloading. Now this might be a little tricky for you if you don't know what I'm talking about right now. And when you first build your computer and get it all turned on and it posted and you're in the operating system, don't go online and start going through emails and all that stuff. First, update your operating system, get all the security updates, because you want your computer to be up to date. Because you don't know what kind of stuff is being sent through the internet and are relying on people to have the default system settings for Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, all those kind of OSs that have not been updated, and they are extremely vulnerable. And also, for counting for plugins, I would only recommend at first updating your security. That's what I would do first, and then I would start to download Chrome and all the plugins, Adobe, all the basic stuff that you need for your computer. But just make sure you update the Windows Defender and the security of your computer itself, because you do not want your brand new computer to get a bunch of loaded viruses and bloatware from the start. Yeah, that gave me a couple of heart attacks when I thought my computer might have had some viruses, but yeah, you just gotta take care of your computer. Number 3, if you see a guide on the internet, see what you can do to make it better for the same price. Now, I've seen this time and time again through Austin Evans' comments through his channel and videos. He has many types of comments saying that, oh, why would you get a Core i3 for a $600 build? You can get something so much better. And I agree with that. I think you can get a lot better for bang for the buck than what I've seen on his channel. But still, he does do hard work into his channel, and I respect that. But I do see that there is extra space to be made. So try to find a way to see, like, oh, I like this motherboard, I think I'll use that, it's a good price for me. And see what other kind of CPUs you can stretch around, you know. Maybe get a smaller hard drive for a beefier graphics card or something like that. Just so then you can kind of tweak it yourself. That's why I got the 750 instead of the R7 260X. I looked at comparison videos between the two, mainly in Battlefield 4, between the 750 and the 260X, and the 750 performs slightly better for about the same cost, if not just a tiny bit more. So that's why I chose the 750 for the Win Edition over the 260X right there, because I did my research and I found that I could get a better graphics card for, if not the same amount of money, which you guys should do too if you guys want to just, you know, stretch your dollar as far as you can. Number 2, no carpets or socks. Now this is a really this kind of violates rule number 7 and rule number 9 about static and clean environments. Just don't like put your components on carpet or like wear socks or anything like that. If you want to be safe with static, which you really are always kind of safe with static, just don't wear socks and don't do your work on carpet. That's it. Just put it on wood, put it on stone, put it on concrete. I put my PC on a table in my cement garage. That's what I did, just so I know it'll be safe. I didn't worry about staticking, shocking my board with my hand. I just didn't worry about it. Just don't touch the metal pieces, like I said earlier, and you'll be fine. Number 1, save your money for games. I've been looking at many other top 10 don't videos for building a PC, and the one I truly wholeheartedly believe is save for games, because who knows what happens when you have a brand new PC but you have nothing to play on it. I mean, yeah, you could surf the web, get some free-to-play games, but it's a gaming PC. You built that thing to play games. So you got to get some games on there first. You can go to Steam, go to G2A, get some codes or something like that. It'll be pretty cheap. Just make sure you don't want to spend $800 on a PC and then the Steam winter sale or Steam summer sale comes on again, and then you have no money to spend at all and you're missing out on the sale. So just kind of balance your budget. Okay, I want to have this much to buy games on Steam, and I'll use the rest of it to build the PC. Alright, I think that about covers it. It was kind of a long video, maybe about 11 minutes, but I really hope that these tips kind of helped you out. Let me know in the comments below your guys' tips, because I'm always forgetting people's tips. I remember my last video in the top 10 do's, people left some really interesting facts that I didn't think of. So if you guys think of any, put them down in the comments below. Help out some other people. It'll really help make my comment patrol a little easier. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope we'll see you again sometime. Turtle Man out.